Hello and welcome to our next video. I hope you have been able to do the curve that I said you should do as an exercise so that you can learn how to do your own curve too. So let's move on. Now we need to do fence around our property. So let's go back to our floor plans NGL so that we see where our outline, site outline is. You can see the site outline here. So we are going to now begin with the fence around it first of all before we deal with the fence in front. Of course, you know that the fence in front is different from the fence around the property. So let's begin. What we need to do in this training for the fence is to go back to what we call, we can use either the wall or the floor. So I will encourage us to, first of all, for the columns that we first of all start with, let's use floor. So we start with, from this corner, you see lines, you go to lines, you can pick your, you can make your column 450 by 450. You can even pick, make it like that, and you close it, right click and enter, right click and cancel. So once you are through with that, you say finish sketch. You now click it, you go to element properties, edit it, duplicate, call it column, okay, edit it. You can now change the height. You can see the height is maybe 3.2. You can also change, of course you need to change the render appearance, duplicate, column, okay, you can change the color, okay, render appearance, you can choose a render appearance that suits you. Let's say we choose a render appearance of dark turquoise. Okay, you go to okay, and okay. So that's how it is. So you cannot go to 3D to check what you have done. Mind you, you can see that what we did now, the thing went under the natural ground level. So what do? We have two options. You see that we just take it and shift it up. There's no big deal in Revit. You just go like this, you go to your south, go to your south, just move it up straight. You don't have any issue at all in Revit. Once you do that, you are good to go. You can see it's already showing here. So that's the first column, concrete column. So we need to put a cover on top of it. So again, we go to the cap, we go to our floor, we go to our floor. We can choose, now you can choose maybe ceiling level. So of course we just go and pick something. We go to line, our cap, we can make it 50 mm round. So just go like this, do this one round, and now set 50 mm. So you go to offset, you type 50 here, or we can do it 75. You go here, 75, right click and cancel. You now delete this one, you highlight it and delete it. Once you are finished, you say finish sketch. So you click this one, you now edit. You go to element properties, edit new, duplicate. You see call 2. You can say call 2, column 2. This one you can leave it at maybe 50 mm thickness, or let's say 75 is okay. You can also duplicate, call column 2. You can change the color if you desire. Render appearance is the most important thing you need to be changing. You replace it. You can look for one cover, you can make it maybe gray or something like that to distinguish it. Okay, you go to okay, and that is it. So you now go back to your south elevation to go and check what you have done. You can see that it is down. Don't worry yourself, just move it up. You don't need to stress yourself at all. Just take it up, and once you zoom it very well so that it will sit on top of it. Once you are finished, you go and check it. You see your first column has been completed. So what remains now is the wall that will be in between the first and the second column, and so on and so forth, like that. So what do? You go back to your NGL from the floor plan. You now go to wall. You now go and draw a wall. You can see that this column is at the edge. So what do? We move it a little bit so that it will be at the center, so that the wall can let it just be at the center. So we can now draw our wall. You go to your wall, you pick another wall, you duplicate again, you go to edit, duplicate, call it wall 4, edit it, you thickness 225, you go again, you edit, duplicate again, okay, you can change the color, okay, render appearance, you can replace it with something that you might want. You might choose to use, maybe if you go to what we call brick. Yes, you can use something like brick. Any brick design that you see that is nice, you can just pick it. And if it's not here, I already told you how you can get material outside this rendering box. So you go to OK, you go to OK, and you now start drawing your wall. But don't forget, we did not specify where the wall is going to finish. So our wall is 3000 mm, so you end it like that. So since we did not specify, let's now go back and go and bring our wall to the level that we desire it to be. You can see that the wall is not even showing. You can see now that the wall is even where we want it to be. It's okay like that. So what we need to do here now is just to shift this. It's like this, our top is not balanced very well. So what we need to do is to go to NGL again to make sure that we balance it, or you go to this south and view it very well. So go to the south, shift it, make sure it's centralized. Once centralized, you leave it like that. Now go back to your NGL. You make sure you highlight all of them. If you can see the two of them, you go to 3D, you pick this one, you press your control key, you pick the second one. Now you now go back to your NGL. You now copy the column from this point to the next point. You copy it to the next point. So that's how it is done. You go 3D, you go and check it. Can you see how it is done? That's how you are going to replicate it till you round the whole building from here to the other side. Not this front one. This front fence is different. So this is how you are going to round it. This one too, you can also put a cover like this. The way I did this one, you saw me doing it. Use that method to put a cover on top of we call it concrete coping on top of the wall, so that the wall will not just be like this. Normally you might want to put barbed wire or something on your wall, so that it will look realistic. So that's how I want you to put concrete coping on top of your wall, and copy this wall as I've done it all around your building till you get to the edge, so that we'll now see how we're going to do the front wall and the gate that we're going to learn in the next class. Thank you.